Christina rolled her eyes at her brother's comment. Mimi walked the island making notes while Papa moored the boat. This time, he made certain she wasn't going anywhere. The currents were strong, but he tied her to several pylons. Let's go see the lighthouse, Grant suggested to Dominic. Hearing his suggestion, Christina said, I don't know, but Grant and Dominic had already run off. Come on, Nicole, Christina said. If I let him out of my sight, he's bound to get into trouble. He is good at that. Don't you remember, Christina? I've seen him in action. Let's go, Nicole urged. Grant, wait, Christina shouted. When the girls caught up to the boys, they'd already opened a creaky old door and stepped inside. The girls followed, closing the door behind them. Ooh, it's dark inside here, Christina commented. She spied a winding staircase leading to the light at the top. They caught up with the boys. Up we go, Grant shouted. The kids climbed the stairs as they wrapped around the lighthouse interior. Round and round she goes, Christina said. Up and around, Grant commented, and then stopped abruptly. Christina followed just one stair behind her brother, bumped into him. Hey, why'd you stop? What did that last text message say again, Grant asked. Nicole peeked around Christina and said, something about round and round to the top. Christina yanked her phone out of her back pocket. She flipped it open and pulled up the message again. Grant read the illuminated words aloud. I see you, but you can't see me. Round and round to the top, you're always scheming. Maybe this means going around and around in the steps of a lighthouse, Christina asked. Okay, but then what about the other part? I see you, but you can't see me? Dominic asked. I'm not sure yet, said Christina. She closed the phone and put it in her back pocket. Maybe we should tell Mimi and Papa about the message, Grant suggested. No, there's no need to. It's just a riddle. We're good at solving riddles, Christina said confidently. Okay, Grant said. Nicole and her brother exchanged glances and shrugged. Go on, Christina said and nudged him forward. Stop pushing, Grant complained. I'm going. They trudged up the stairs. Christina peered over the edge of the glass-enclosed room. She could see Mimi and Papa walking around the island and lots of colorful boats in the water. There were tankers and boats with multi-levels and even small boats like the little Mimi. I can't help but think that as far as lighthouses go, this one isn't all that special, Christina said, more to herself than anyone in particular. Nicole added, but there are lots of boats out there, and this is a much smaller area for them to pass through. That's true, agreed Christina. That makes this lighthouse pretty important. Oh, there's another one, Grant shouted, pointing to another lighthouse across the Straits of Mackinac. Christina closed her eyes and imagined being on a ship at night and having to use the lighthouse's signal to guide her way. Grrr! A loud noise startled the kids. They all jumped, and Grant moved closer to Christina. Well, what was that? Grant stuttered. I don't know, Christina screeched, but it came from down there. She pointed to the bottom of the lighthouse. Now what? Dominic implored. Christina looked around and realized that they were trapped. The only exit was back down the stairs where they came from. Kids, you in here? Papa's big booming voice echoed up the steps of the lighthouse. The kids let out a collective sigh at the sound of Papa's voice. Papa! Grant shouted. Yes, Papa, we're up here, Christina said. Well, you best come back down. You're not supposed to be in here, you know, Papa said gently but firmly. Okay, we're on our way. Sorry, Papa, Christina said. All four kids bounded down the steps, one after another. Papa stood just outside the old door. Once outside, Papa closed the door. Didn't you read the sign? Papa asked. What sign? Christina asked. This one. Papa pointed to the faded sign on the door. It read, Keep out. My fault, Papa. I guess I was too excited to explore the lighthouse, Grant confessed. Papa said, Okay, well, we need to be off. Seems the weather's kicking up, which is making quite a stir on the lake. A gust of wind blew, swirling Christina's brown hair around her face. Mimi was already aboard the boat when Papa returned with the kids. Oh, hurry, children. There's a storm approaching. We need to get to Mackinac Point quickly, Mimi said. And put on those life jackets. She held her bright yellow hat onto her head as another wind gust almost took it away. Papa pushed the boat back away from the dock, and they were back out into the Mackinac Straits. The little Mimi was tossed back and forth as the growing waves battled her hull. Hold on, everyone, Papa yelled. Big waves coming right at us!